I wasn't planning to make a comment. I did not intend to say a word. But with the general elections in the air, I thought I should let my voice be heard. This is a time when party supporters with the ability to compose to suddenly become important persons, and the reason everybody knows. Cause politicians who couldn't find your number just a few months ago now sending you WhatsApp messages and plenty emails also. But I have made a firm decision, and certain people ought to be aware that I am walking down a different road, and they better lend me an ear. Just this one last vote are giving them. Just one last vote are giving them. And it's in the party's best interest to take note. Cause I do not intend to keep on being friend with a tourism minister who is doing quite well but can't call a hotel on behalf of me and Keisha. Tell me if it's normal for a man to stay loyal to a political party when he can't even raise a little money to pay to record his commentary. But whoever asking if I'm voting Benz, tell them the answer is yes. But I'm bloody vexed, so I'm voting next elections under protest. This is not any willy-nilly song. This comes straight from the horse's mouth. And by that I mean I'm just stating concerns of party supporters all about. The days of taking people votes for granted ended many years ago. Look around the world, you'll find evidence people ain't taking that crap no more. And when wanna borrow people generators to use at public meetings, don't do all the renting from them big companies after the party wins. And it's silly to think people will keep working without any recompense. Jackasses gone from about a long time. Nowadays dollars make no sense. Just this one last vote are giving them. Just one last vote are giving them. And it's in the party's best.
Hello, Sid Martin.
Julian Roloff Jr. of the URSM is celebrating Curaçao Day on the 1st of July. Celebração Dia de Bandeira de Curaçao na Banco Patroquipan Riba Ponfer. Ambiente trancasali for de 5 de 10 horas de noite. Só piala on the house. Susupang será estilo Curaçao. Bota recibido com leite também. Automaticamente, pieza na de Curaçao de zona. Julian Roloff Jr., the kid of the solution, David Abu.
Hello, Sid Martin.
Welcome to the Late Night Show. Hope everything is okay. Hope everything is all right. I'm your host, deputy, and also leader, and also the whole party in one, your host, Andrew Day. Okay, kids, what's happening on the lovely island of St. Martin? Let's begin with, of course, the... Do I call it appointment? Do I call it re-election? Do I call it... by unanimous decision? I don't know what to call it because I don't know what the hell it was, but the National Alliance had a Congress on Sunday, and I don't know if voting went on or not, but we just got an announcement because I was watching it live on Facebook because I didn't want to get killed when I went over there, so I just watching it on Facebook. I was like, yeah, I stay at home, I just watching it and taking notes from there. And they just came out at the beginning and they was like, yes, good evening, everybody. Thank you all for coming. We just like to let you know that we have a new board. Everybody clap for the new board. We have a new deputy leader of the National Alliance, Sharendi Egbert Duran, yes, our Minister of Romy, and our Deputy Prime Minister. He's the new deputy leader of the National Alliance. Everybody clap. Okay, good. All right, the leader that's going to continue bringing us to success for the next 4 years, Sylvia Jacobs. Woo! Okay, let's continue the program. 3 hours later of just talking about we are one, if I have to hear we are one more time, first of all, before we go into Sunday, let's go into Saturday. Saturday, the son, the heir of the throne of the National Alliance dynasty, Cloyd Honde-Marlin, launched his campaign at the Dutch Quarter Community Center right after he did an interview with Mr. Brown. And I must say that I think this candidate is ready. Delusional, but ready. Take a look.
10 seats, no less than 10 seats in the next upcoming election. And it is time, Sir Martin, for outright victory by one party with one leader, the National Alliance. We are one. We will be the party in this upcoming election to win no less than 10 seats outright. It is time, Sir Martin.
What's your plan when you get in Parliament?
Well, follow me, follow the campaign, follow Cloyd Honde-Marlin for Parliament. You will hear all about my upcoming plans for this parliamentary election. We are one, Sir Martin. It is time, Sir Martin.
You were surprised at the gathering tonight?
I expected nothing less. I've been working my entire life for the community of St. Martin. It's a community celebration tonight, and I feel honored, I feel loved by the show of love and support I received from all these people tonight. Hundreds and hundreds of people came out tonight to support me. And to those that came up tonight, I say thank you. To those that couldn't make it tonight, the campaign has officially begun. You know how to find me. You can reach me, follow my Facebook page, like, love, and share.
The man said 10 seats. And he said so confident, like, where he living? If the National Alliance get 10 seats, that means the USP getting 5. That means that's it, 15 seats. Party done. National Alliance and USP forming the next government. Wrap it up. Let's go. No elections. That's it. National Alliance 10, USP 5. That's it. They don't need nobody else. Party done. They join together and call it a national government. National USP government. The National Alliance and the USP together. But I don't know if the USP have 5 candidates, so I don't know if that's going to work. But either way, it's going to, yeah, because that's what he say. Okay. It looks like he's becoming a good politician because he's already delusional by saying 10 seats for the National Alliance. If they didn't get 10 seats in the last election and the election before that, and the election before that, how they going to get 10 seats now and they've been in government for 4 years and they ain't do diddly squat? Not because you knew means that, you know, the record gets back to zero and the National Alliance is a new and fresh party. No. Oh, you got to still the same leader. So are you going to get judged based on the same things that all you do for the past 3.5 years? So let's get ready to rumble, people. Now, of course, on Sunday, the ministers and the members of parliament had to give a report to the people on the accomplishments that they have achieved during the 3.5 years in government. So I decided, you know, to ask a former member of the National Alliance, Christopher Emmanuel. I don't know if you remember him, but he has a new party now. I decided to ask, what are some of the things that the National Alliance has accomplished? And this was his response.
Okay, hold on. But wait,
Caller, you give me a good
no, but I mean, hold on. But what up? Wait. Okay, hold on. But wait,
Caller, you give me a good
no, but I mean, hold on. But what up? Wait.
So, yeah, I think they also, almost, I don't know. I'll just continue. Anyway, of course, the National Alliance took all the credit, like they didn't have a coalition party. They just acted like they was in government for the past 4 years. They acted like they didn't lose 2 members of parliament. They lost 2 members of parliament. I don't know if anybody remember. But they lost Chris and they lost Ludmila Duncan. But they are one. So I guess that didn't happen. We're just gonna act like it didn't happen. I don't want to give you the speeches because I don't want to waste your time. But I'll just sum it up. So, the Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sport, Rudolph Sambell, said that they are working, doing, planning, and going to do stuff for education, culture, youth, and sport. The Minister of Justice said that she has done a lot for the Justice Ministry, and you can check out her social media pages to see the accomplishments of the Justice Ministry. That's the nicest thing I could ever say. The Minister of Culture came out dancing. Mind you, during his speech, he said that, he took, the Ministry of Finance, St. Martin Finances was in a complete disarray before, during the pandemic, and afterwards, we had almost nothing in coffers, and now we have a balanced budget, and we are flourishing, and we are much better. And today in the newspaper, you see St. Martin to get a loan from the Netherlands for, I think, $30 million. So we still taking liquidity loans, but we in the green. Which one it is? I don't understand. But we are one. Anyway, the Minister of Romy, of course, you could see that he was so happy to be the deputy leader of the National Alliance because he thanked the leadership of Severa Jacobs for leading this country into prosperity. And everybody was just laughing because everybody was like, we know you're mad, bro. Bro, we know you're mad. Stop. We could see it. Like, Duran face, it don't hide. Duran face, it don't hide at all. We can see it. You're upset. It's okay. At least you're deputy. Soon, you might be leader. Let's see what happens during the next election. And then maybe you have 2 legs to stand up for the next election. The Minister of... Which other minister they have? Plenipotentiary. He says Holland is very cold. That's it. Then you had the Prime Minister saying that, we had a bad relationship with the Dutch before she was there, and now we have a good relationship with the Dutch. And then she was like, Oranje na boven. All hail the Dutch. Willem Alexander, bedank. Bedank je, dank je master, dank je meester. And that was it. That's all the highlights. Am I missing any ministers? That's it. Of course, the other highlights of the National Alliance was that they're one. Tell your friends, tell everybody that National Alliance is a fresh and re-energized party, and they are going to win this election. Right, Honde? Yeah, 10 seats. All right. Wait, I think I found out, Chris, I think Chris has something, he found out something that the National Alliance did for this election. Chris? Okay, soon, we're going to find one now. We're going to find one, or you send me some suggestions so that I can mention it. Please, send me a list. Send me a list. But anyway, congratulations to the National Alliance for having a successful Congress. And of course, they have some, the United People's Party Congress is up next. We'll see who is going to be the leader of the UP party for the next convention. Most probably it's going to be the same thing. They're going to come out and say they do the same thing. The leader is, the deputy leader is, okay, thank you for coming. And the new board. I hope by that time Krisha could reach by the Congress, because I hear she's still looking for a party. You know, Sarah still ain't messing with her. Sarah elected herself deputy of her own party. She was like, okay, I'm the leader, I'm the deputy, and that's where it ends. That's it. DP. We done. That's it. Anyway, welcome to the Late Night Show. We have a good one for you. Let's begin.
Bearers of Broken Walls wishes to inform the public of the upcoming Global Prayer Conference, which will be held under the theme On the Walls of Society and Intercessors, with persons attending from all around the world, featuring the speakers Apostle Moses Rankin from the UK, Apostle Dr. Oral Hazel from St. Thomas, our very own Apostle Dr. Napolina Richardson. Enjoy a night of praise with Pastor Kurt Richardson. This event will be held at the Bel Air Community Center. Tickets are only $100 per person. Tickets are now available at the Family Bookstore, Radio Maranatha, your local churches and committee members. Tickets are limited, so hurry, hurry, hurry. It's time for the Global Prayer Conference in July.
At SXM, we're taking travel and tourism to new heights. Here we boast spacious check-in areas, 10 passport control points, comfortable departure lounges, and finally, there's an airport in the Caribbean that takes your travel plans as seriously as you do. Princess Juliana International Airport.